Welcome to a new video from the Color Vistas brand. If you've been working with sublimation printing or digital designs, you've probably come across SVG files. But you might be wondering, can you use SVG files for sublimation? In today's video, I'll explain how SVG files work, whether they can be used in sublimation printing, and how to get the best results from your designs. Let's dive in. So, what is an SVG file? Before we get into whether you can use SVG files for sublimation, let's start with what an SVG file actually is. SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. It's a file format that allows you to create and manipulate images that can be resized without losing any quality. Unlike raster images, like JPEG or PNG, SVG files are made of lines, points, and shapes, which means they're perfect for projects that need precise, high-quality images, like cutting machines or large format printing. SVG files are often used for logos, icons, graphics with clean lines and flat colors, digital designs for cutting machines like Cricut. So, can you use SVG files for sublimation printing? Yes, you can use SVG files for sublimation printing. However, there are a few things to keep in mind when working with SVG files for sublimation. Convert to PNG or JPEG. SVG files are vector-based, and sublimation printers typically work with raster images. This means that before you can print your SVG design, you'll need to convert it to a format like PNG or JPEG. Why? Sublimation printers need a raster format because sublimation printing relies on pixel-based data for transferring the ink. Converting the file ensures the design is compatible with the printing process. One of the biggest advantages of SVG files is that they can be resized without losing quality. This makes them a great starting point for sublimation designs, especially if you're creating large prints for items like t-shirts or mugs. Once converted to a PNG, the design will maintain its crisp edges and vibrant colors. So, how to use SVG files for sublimation printing. Here's a step-by-step guide to using SVG files in sublimation printing. Step 1. Design or import your SVG file. First, you'll need to either create or import your SVG design into your preferred design software. Design software. Programs like Adobe Illustrator, Corel Draw, or Inkscape are perfect for creating and editing SVG files. You can create your own design or download pre-made SVG files from online marketplaces. How to do it. If you're creating your own design, make sure it's simple and clean. Complex designs with too many layers or elements can be difficult to convert for sublimation. Import your design. If you're using a pre-made SVG file, simply import it into your design software. From here, you can resize, edit, and adjust the design as needed. Step 2. Convert SVG to PNG or JPEG. Once your SVG design is ready, the next step is to convert it into a file format that works with sublimation printers, such as PNG or JPEG. Export as PNG or JPEG. In your design software, export the SVG file as a high-resolution PNG or JPEG. PNG is usually the preferred format because it supports transparent backgrounds, which can be useful for sublimation. How to do it. In Adobe Illustrator, go to File, Export As, choose PNG. Set the resolution to 300 dpi for the best printing quality. Keep the resolution high. When exporting the file, ensure that the resolution is set to at least 300 dpi, dots per inch. This will ensure your design prints with crisp edges and vibrant colors. Step 3. Set up for sublimation printing. Now that your SVG design has been converted to a compatible format, you can set it up for sublimation printing. Choose the right substrate. Sublimation works best on polyester fabrics or sublimation-coated items like mugs, keychains, or metal plates. Make sure the item you're sublimating onto is compatible with sublimation printing. Mirror your design. Before printing, make sure you mirror your design in your printing software. This ensures that when the design is transferred, it will appear correctly on your item. How to do it. In your printing software, check the box that says Mirror or Flip horizontally before printing the design. Choose the right settings. Set your printer to use the highest print quality and choose the appropriate paper type, usually photo paper or glossy paper. Step 4. Print and transfer your design. With your design ready, it's time to print and transfer it onto your chosen substrate. Print your design. Use sublimation paper and print your design using a sublimation printer. Ensure you've selected the right print settings and paper type for sublimation. How to do it. Load the sublimation paper with the correct side up and print your mirrored design at the highest quality setting. Transfer the design. Once printed, place the sublimation paper onto your item, such as a t-shirt or mug, and use a heat press to transfer the design. Make sure the heat press is set to the correct temperature, usually around 400 degrees, and apply pressure for the recommended time, usually 45 to 60 seconds. How to do it. Place the printed sublimation paper face down on the item, press firmly with the heat press, and peel off the paper after pressing. Now, let's move on to the advantages of using SVG files for sublimation. Using SVG files for sublimation. Printing offers several advantages. Scalability. Because SVG files are vector-based, they can be resized without losing quality. This is perfect for sublimation projects, where you might need to create designs for a variety of sizes, from small keychains to large t-shirts. Customizability. SVG files are easy to edit and manipulate in vector design software. This makes them perfect for creating custom designs that need to be adjusted before printing. Clear and precise designs. SVG files are ideal for designs with clean lines and solid colors. When converted to PNG, these qualities carry over into the sublimation printing process, resulting in vibrant, high-quality prints. Challenges of using SVG files for sublimation. While SVG files are great for sublimation, there are a few challenges to keep in mind. Complexity of designs. If your SVG design is too complex, with too many layers or details, it might not convert well to a raster format like PNG. Simplifying your design before converting it can help avoid any issues. Conversion process. While the conversion process is relatively simple, it's an extra step that you need to keep in mind when working with SVG files for sublimation. Great. Now, it's time for final thoughts. Using SVG files for sublimation printing is not only possible, but offers many advantages, like scalability and customizability. By converting your SVG files into PNG or JPEG formats and following the correct sublimation printing steps, you can create beautiful, high-quality prints for a variety of projects. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the links in the description for recommended sublimation products where applicable, and don't forget to visit my website for more guides and resources on sublimation. See the link in the description below. Please consider liking my video and subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video.